Hello, this is Neil from MasterPaintNow.com. I'm the art instructor there, and I'm going to be doing a video here showing you how to do 90-second drawings with PoseMaster. So you really just focus on the gesture of the pose, and that's it. I'll be doing this in real time, but I won't be talking because it's too hard to kind of talk at the same time. I'll talk over the video after I'm done, but it will be in real time. All right, so you'll be able to see the timer over here. All right, so the first drawing that comes up is this dude that's taking this big leap of faith, it seems like. Now, what I focus on is I'm not focusing on body parts. I'm not trying to draw what I'm looking at. I'm drawing mostly from imagination. I'm looking at the drawing, I'm looking at the photo. I'm going, okay, this is what the person's doing. Now, then I imagine that pose in my brain, and I think, okay, if I were drawing a comic book right now, how would I draw this pose? How would I draw someone leaping for faith like this? And I use this only as inspiration. And that's what, to me, gesture drawing is all about. It's trying to capture the emotion and the action of the pose, the movement of the pose, right? And that's what I'm trying to, and that right there, I'm already done. That's already the gesture. Now I'm just like, okay, I got 43 seconds left, so let's go ahead and just build it up some more. But I've already captured the essence of the pose, really. Now I can just add a little bit of style to it and stuff, and just add a little more detail to it so that I can, have more information later on when I want to get to it. These exercises are really great too to teach your brain how to focus on the gesture. And by the way, this is actually something that I just did. I just finished a course on. I had just now, right before I'm recording this right now, I just sent out a promotional email to everyone to get 6% off for all you people that have already purchased a course through me on Udemy. I'll be uploading a video here so other new people, new students and stuff, and new people to my channel can also save something on that. Anyways, that one was done, as you can see. I did those other two. I just cut them out because I didn't want the video to be too long. But I went ahead and kept the images there. You'll see throughout the end of the video more. So this one's a little more challenging. This one here, you really have to focus on not drawing what you're looking at. I'm taking my knowledge of an understanding of how the figure works and stuff like that. All that's coming into play, proportions a little bit. I don't focus on that though. All I'm focusing on is what's the energy of the pose? Where's it going? How is he balancing himself? So I can see the two balancing points on his hands. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if I mentioned, that's what the new course is going to be about. It's all about how to capture the essence and energy of your pose, how to balance your poses. It's all about drawing, awesome, powerful poses and the different things to keep in mind when you want to draw those powerful poses. And it really focuses on gesture as getting the energy of the pose, getting the emotion of the pose. Notice here, I can see that the proportions are way off. That doesn't matter though. I'm still trying to capture the energy of the pose. That is, what's the direction of energy? How's it moving? All that. And these are all the stuff I teach in this new course that I just released. I can see that is a little too long. I have some time left, so I go ahead and I grab them and just take the tools and quickly adjust them to a different size. That's what's so awesome about working like in Manga Studio, is that in Photoshop too, is you can just quickly, or just digitally in general, but you can quickly alter your sketches and stuff without having to really erase anything. And then, you can come back to these gesture drawings later on, and you can actually add on to them or make them more detailed. Now this next one, as you can see, I don't actually take the full 90 seconds. I'm already down to 84, 83, 82. I already lost 10 seconds before I even begin the drawing, so it's actually an 80-second drawing. This one here, side poses are kind of interesting to do, I think. And what I'm really trying to focus on is I want to really capture this kind of lazy, relaxed mood, but I also want to kind of capture the sort of upbeatness, and so I do that with the lines that I choose. I purposely choose certain types of lines. I take a few seconds to think about what it is I'm doing as I'm drawing it out. What is it I'm trying to capture? In this case, I'm trying to capture two different things: the relaxedness and a kind of upbeatness almost that it has to it. And I choose certain lines, straight lines opposed to curved lines, to achieve that. And these are all different principles that I teach in my new course, and they're just it's the best course I came up with, period, since I've been doing courses. It's really awesome. If you want to bring your comics to the next level, definitely need the new course. It just will take, when you're done with it, you'll be able to draw, poses like you've never been able to before, in this new way to really tell stories with your imagery. And so I think I pretty much captured the main thing I was going for with this pose, which is I really wanted to capture the energy of this upbeatness. You can kind of see it has this kind of upbeat energy to it, and that is influenced more with my gesture drawing by the lines I chose too, rather than just the fact that I'm not drawing what I see, and that's really important. So with gesture drawing, especially if you're just doing it directly from imagination with no photos at all for inspiration, you are focusing not on anatomy, not on proportion, all that kind of stuff. You're trying to do away with all that. You're trying to retrain your brain to think in a new way. And the new way is you're trying to think of what's the energy of my pose. That's what you're thinking of. That's what you're trying to do. Where's it going? Where's the energy going? What's the emotion of the pose? What's the balancing points of the pose? It's all these new rules, that aren't part of figure drawing that are part of the new course that you're applying to this. And I know some people are going to say, stop advertising your courses, just freaking make the video. Well, a lot of people like my courses. They really want to know when they come out and stuff. So I know I can just make a promotional video for that, and I'm doing that. But I figured that's what the course addresses, is everything I'm doing right now. Like all the stuff I'm focusing on right now as I'm drawing has to do with the information that's in that new course. And so for those that are interested in being able to do that easier, that's how you're going to be able to do it. At least that's one way to be able to do it. I'm not saying it's the end all be all, but it's definitely very awesome. And so in this, I'm not paying attention to anything that traditionally you might be paying attention to when you're trying to copy a drawing. I'm not paying attention to angles. None of that. I'm not trying to copy what I see. I am simply taking what I see and going, okay, what's the energy here? How do I capture this? And I'm using all these different rules in my brain. I'm not like actively going, okay, this rule now, this rule. It's not like robotic, but I'm focusing on the energy of the pose and the emotion of the pose and how the pose looks, rather than trying to focus on something else. And let me go ahead and forgot to turn the sounds of my phone off here. Set that to vibrate. There we go. And so here, it's very similar to the other one, except for this is a different angle, right? But it's a similar idea. He's pretty relaxed, yet kind of upbeat. This angle is a lot harder to draw. Anytime I think you're drawing a 3/4 angle, I find them much harder to draw. But I'm not focusing on the mechanics and all that kind of stuff. I'm more focused on, how is it exactly that the energy moves in this thing. So I know, okay, the leg is kind of up and relaxed, and the other leg is going to come out and be kind of forward. And notice I don't even try to necessarily make it exactly what I'm looking at. I kind of change it a little bit. And one thing I didn't do is foreshorten the leg enough, but that's fine because that's not what a gesture drawing is about. It's not about accuracy. It's about the energy. It's about the flow. And notice I really captured the energy of his upper body by pulling his arm out and not having it tucked in. I think that added this more relaxed, hunched over kind of feeling to the gesture than the photo had. And that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get that across. And then later on I come back in and I can fix up some of the proportional issues and things like that. This last one is actually quite fun to draw. Really interesting, explosive thing. When you might actually use this in a comic book, a pose like this, because you think, well, when are you ever going to use these poses? All the time, because everything in a comic book you're drawing is the movement and storytelling. So what is it? What is this image telling? What's the story it's telling? Well, it could be telling a lot of stories, but one story it could be telling is the person's a dancer, right? So the guy's a dancer, and maybe he's auditioning, and this is one of the poses that you draw in a frame, and maybe you only draw part of it. But in this case, I'd probably draw the whole entire pose because it really does tell the story. And, it's this one image in one frame of your comic book that he's doing this particular pose. And then another frame, the person's like, you got the job, you accepted, or, welcome to your new school, if he's applying, to go to some kind of school or something like that. Or, whatever edition, you pass edition. And so, the next frame would show, him standing up or starting to get up, whatever you decide to show it, and he's, ecstatic now. And that pose, the new pose you draw, should show that he's ecstatic, that he's just like, wow, this is awesome. I got the part. I can't believe it. And when I think about this last little thing here, because I'm almost done here. I don't have much time to talk anymore. But hey, when you're drawing these things, just focus on the whole entire pose rather than individual parts of a body. All right, so there I went. You might not see all these in the video, just depends on how long it is. I don't want to be too long of a video, but these are different ones I did for exercise. It's a great warm-up exercise, using this software here. You get the software for free. I'll go ahead and link to that. It's a zip file. You just unzip it, and then you have the Postmaster software there to use. Right. So I hope you enjoy it, and it comes with some free old Pose or DAZ Studio type models. They're 3D models with different poses, but you can easily just create a new folder and then use it that way. So it's really easy to do. You'll see that you'll have a couple different folders. Just create a new folder in there, and then add whatever images you want into it. So to upload that, all you do is you click on add a folder, then you add that folder, and then boom, you just go to your folders. Notice my Postmaster here. Under my Postmaster, I have these. It comes with these different ones here, but I added the real females and real males, and all that does is I went to DeviantArt and typed in stock photos and looked under a bunch of different ones and added them in there. That way, I have all these different stock photos here. And that's it. That's all there is to it. It's really easy to use. Click on the amount of seconds you want, hit play, and you're good to go. You can go ahead and clear all as well, and that's in clear all the items, and you can go ahead and add a new folder, like add females or whatever. All right, so hope the software will help you here. It's a really great thing to practice to get gestures down, because the point of what you're doing here is you're trying to capture the emotion of the pose, and I'm trying to maybe even exaggerate it and further push that pose a little bit farther. And I might take these ones here without looking at the original images now and push these even farther, trying to think of ways I can really pull that emotion across even more so than I already captured. And it's really, anyway, really great exercise. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a shot. Try it out. It's really fun. You can even watch this video and just follow along with me and use the video to be able to draw these images. So yeah, that's actually a video I thought about doing with my girlfriend. Is a bunch of different images of her, and then making a video where they play out. Each image plays out for 90 seconds or something like that, and be something you can like use, or something, or maybe even make some photos for the actual software with her. All right, anyway, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. If you want to be notified when I come out with new videos. Actually, the best way to do that would be even to become part of a VIP member. That way you get like even the VIP videos. Those are also free. They're just exclusive, longer free lessons. And go ahead and what else do you want to do? Subscribe, rate, leave a comment, man. Yeah, that's it. All right, anyway, thanks for watching. Go ahead and leave a comment, subscribe if you want to. That's cool. And share the video.